Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to share another super simple design that you guys can do in your sketchbook. It's going to be very similar to this sketch that I did in a previous video. If you have not seen this video, I will link it so that you can see the easy Doodletorial for this as well. All you need is about 10 minutes a day and you guys can fill up a page or a spread in your sketchbook. So I have flipped my page over and I am ready to do the next doodle. This time I'm going with pastels. I am using Tombow markers and I will be using the brush tip side again. I recommend you use any colors that you like. This is going to be an even easier and looser Doodletorial than the last one. So all you're going to need is a few colors and a fine liner. I'm using my 0.5 micron, again, just like I did in the last video. So I just wanted you guys to see how simple and approachable something like this is. I am actually only going to do a whole bunch of blobs, and I'm not even going to have them kind of uniform like in the previous spread I showed you guys. There's going to be a variation of sizes and shapes all over the place. Now, this particular sketchbook I have mentioned before, I got it at Michael's for $2.99, and this is a rough paper. So the thing I'm going to recommend here is if you're using a water-based marker, just make sure that your paper can handle it. But I'm telling you guys, this is so simple that even if you're scribbly and doodly and streaky in your coloring, it really won't show once you get the fine liner to do what it's supposed to do. Now that all of our blobs are complete, it's time to add in some leaves. You can go for some oval leaves, or you can just go for some raindrop or tear-shaped leaves. You can put as many or as little leaves as you want. You don't have to put them on each flower. You can also just put some in empty spaces. Let it be intuitively decided where you think it would look nice. There is no right or wrong answer. You are learning and you are relaxing. Remember to enjoy yourself. All right, we're about halfway done. I hope you enjoyed yourself so far, and I hope that you like what you've come up with. Now you're going to take your fine liner, like I'm doing here, and you're going to just squiggle your way through the flower. I recommend continuous line drawing, like I am doing here, but of course, there's no sketchbook police. Go ahead, lift it when you need to, and just keep going. So as you guys can see here, I am just squiggling and going back and forth, and I am building upon from the second layer and the third layer, all coming from the center. You can go more rounded, you can go more wobbly, so it's more in the likeness of flowers. There's no right or wrong way to do it. The more loose you are, the more convincing it is that it's a flower, and the more tight it is, it'll just look more cartoony. No big deal. So when it comes to the leaves, I'm doing a simple line down the middle, doing a vein and outlining it. So over here to the left, I'm going to work on this pink little rose and just give you guys a slight variation from the blue. So this time I'm going to kind of loop around and have my center point be at a different place, and I'm zigzagging and looping away back and forth and just having a different design so that the flower turns out differently. You don't have to start them all the same way. You can start with a 1 petal, 2 petal, 3 petal. The best part about this exercise is really just having a loose hand and again, being intuitive, seeing what looks nice, and let your marker or your fine liner just flow. The leaves or the petals don't have to be symmetrical. And see, there you have it, another rose. Now I'm going back in and adding a line. You can do this multiple times to act as the folds in your flower. So it really is just that simple. You can fill out one page or, like I said, both spreads to make a nice colorful burst in your sketchbook, but it's really just as simple as all that. You just start at a center point, which doesn't have to be the exact center of your flower, and you just work your way around. So I will stop talking and I will let you guys learn through seeing what I am doing, just to give you guys an idea. Don't be scared to go outside of where your colored area is, or to have some color sticking out. It really will work harmoniously together, and in the end, I promise it'll work out. Okay, so now we have one lined side and a non-lined side. Remember earlier in the video I said it doesn't matter if your blobs are streaky because once the fine liner does its job, it'll hide it. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to line this side, and with the power of editing, look at that, you guys. I'm almost done this side, only one more flower. Like I was saying, a doodle like this is very harmonious and cohesive because everything is very similar, but the nice thing is each flower is quite unique. This is so nice to do, to unwind and relax and just slow down from the hustle and bustle of life. All right. You can stop here and leave it, but for me, more is more, and I'm going to share some ideas. I'm going to daintily fill up the background. Since these flowers are very large and bold, I'm going to go for a small, more delicate pattern in the background just to fill up the space. So on this page on the right, I'm literally doing little freckle hearts everywhere. Boom! Just for a little extra contrast and visual interest. Again, you can leave it blank or you can do this. And on the left side, I just did simple polka dots just to share some ideas and maybe help you get your creative juices flowing. My goal is to encourage and inspire you and to show you guys things are super simple. On the left, I put veins in my flowers, and on the right, I chose not to. I just want to share ideas because we all get creative blocks sometimes, and simple little activities like this really help remediate that and get you out of a slump. So if anything I've shared or said today has encouraged you, don't forget to like my video, subscribe, and maybe share it with another artsy friend. Just a friendly reminder, a spread like this or the one previously referred to takes about 10 minutes. If that's all you have, you can do it in just 10 minutes. Remember to have grace with yourself and be patient with yourself and take time for yourself. If all you can give yourself is 10 minutes, do it. You will feel better after. I hope that this encourages and inspires you, and if you like this kind of video, let me know and I can definitely make more. If you stuck around till the end of the video, thank you for being here. I appreciate you, and I hope to see you in the next one. Have a lovely day. Bye, everyone.